doing things this way, gentlemen, I don't know if you would agree with me as Chad Fortune brings out Captain America. If you make it into bonus time, we'll consider that a win for the truck. If you don't, it's a win for the track. If that's the case, we're 2-2 right now. This Chad Fortune and Captain America, a veteran who can really rock the house at freestyle, but here's one where Chad's got to use the brain and not come out too big. Sometimes, I'm not sure this is a track for a guy who wants to start huge, because you do that, you could be done quick.
You really could. It's, you know, you're going to be living on the edge if you go out here and you try to go big right off the bat just for the survival of the truck. But you know what? That may be what it takes sometimes.
You know, you see Chad Fortune here in the Captain America. Chad's been doing a real good job this year, really putting together some strong freestyles. Adam, I know you've been with him a bunch of places this year, and he's been doing a great job.
He really has. He's got a good crew chief that's really keeping the truck together, tuning the shocks on the truck for him, and really just keeping Chad in his place and keeping him moving out here on the track, as you can see.
And Adam, I know we've talked about this before, and you and I know it firsthand. You know, that driver-crew chief relationship makes everything. I mean, it makes you a more confident driver, confident in the truck, and when you have something like that with your crew chief, it really helps.
It really does. And as you can see right here, his crew chief's probably on the radio pushing him right now, telling him to pick it up. And look at that, riding it down, wheeling it right across. That was unreal.
Fortune's doing an outstanding job here. I mean, he's covering every corner of the track, hitting every obstacle. He's mixing some big air in there with some nice technical stuff. And looks like the body doesn't want to go for the ride anymore. It doesn't look like.
I don't know what happened. Did he crash earlier? What's happened here? Here it goes. Body's coming off of it. It's tough to see. Oh, the hood's popping off. It's getting in his way there a little bit.
You know, it's good to see Chad here. He's going end to end like people haven't done yet. He's going side to side, and like we said earlier, there's no smooth place to land. Oh, there goes the hood.
There you go. Oh, right back on himself. Look at that. Look at that. Berming it.
Wait a minute, gentlemen. Is that Captain America or Spider-Man? I'll let Spider-Man climb the wall.
He's using every bit of the track and then some.
That was unbelievable. That's 10,000 pounds he drove sideways up the wall protection.
Man, he's got a really great run going on.
I got to see the replay on that again. That's incredible. Wow. So Chad Fortune, Captain America, as these guys and girls continue to figure out who can handle the most incredibly treacherous and difficult track ever. Is that not fitting to determine our Monster Jam World Freestyle Champion? We're just getting started in that pursuit.
Boy, Fortune's really rolling the dice a couple times there. You see he's got the rear steer swinging around and hanging off, hitting things crooked. This is different for Fortune. You know, Fortune's usually a straight, narrow guy. Now he's really getting after doing everything from different angles.
He's working it right now. He's really taking the track. He's, like you said, he's approaching everything at different angles and taking the chance, and that's what it takes to take a win out there in Vegas.
Yeah, like we talk about all the time, Adam. A save is a product of a bad decision, and
Absolutely.
he's had a couple of those here, but he's coming out looking great here. Chad's doing an awesome job, and that truck's holding tough, man. It's taking a pounding out there for sure.
So is the toughest thing on this truck the shield? That's the only thing that doesn't look damaged.
Well, you know, a lot of times they go out there and you want the truck to look good, but it's the mechanic side of it, Scott. You want to go out there and you want to have it 110% underneath your butt out there on the track.
And you got to think though too that the time he's been out there, he's probably jumped more in this one freestyle than he had in one show all year.
And that's amazing, and he's done. He finished it. The truck lived.
And one of the things the judges are looking is we get the pose, the famous pose from Chad Fortune and Captain America. They want to see, they're adding up the number of hits. They're adding up the amount of hang time. They're adding up the different style of hits to kind of make sure that they're considering everything like this when they decide on their scores.
Beautiful, beautiful. How do they even keep track?
And you know, Chad did a little bit of everything here. He had a lot of big air combinations. As you see there, he had a nice little wheelie going on. Chad put it all together.
Wow, what a score. New leader, Captain America.
It's tough, you know. It's kind of a hit or miss. It's lucky. It's I was saying out there, it's like running a 4-minute mile and keeping endurance and keeping relaxed enough to try and skip it across the obstacle.